Hey Eddie, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen here so we can see what you're playing today. Just let me set that up.
Okay.
Looks like it's just gonna be us today. All right, so Eddie, whenever you are ready, go ahead and introduce yourself and then the piece you're playing.
Okay. My name is Addie, and I'll be playing the roundin.
Really nice, great job. Yeah, so I was gonna talk to you about your dynamics. Overall, you're playing very fluently, very confidently, which is good. It's just your dynamics I wanted to look at. That's the next stage with really having this piece jump off the page. So what I want to work on is your dynamics from the bigger picture. So notice we have piano at the beginning, and then your second section or your B section, we have forte. Okay, so we have piano all throughout here until the end essentially. But then at the end, we have it's a lot louder.
Oh yeah.
So the biggest thing, and this is good because you ended very strongly. I liked at the end you did add your diminuendo in there. So you actually did end up playing softly here. But I want to go ahead and incorporate that throughout the whole piece. So what we can do is, before we go ahead and work on the smaller instances here, I want to really work on just the overall picture. So remember at the beginning, is your piano touch sensitive? I'm assuming it is.
Hmm?
Okay. Your piano's touch sensitive. So at the beginning you can play softly and then you play louder.
Oh yeah.
Can you just tap a few notes and then play them? Go ahead and press them afterwards so I can hear the difference. Okay, nice, really good. Are you using a pedal at all? Or do you have a pedal? Okay. Let's go ahead and play just the first line up until, yeah, don't worry about the crescendo, diminuendo. Don't worry about these two. Just play the whole first line softly. Good. And then keep your hands there. So when you're playing this, I want you to essentially have your wrist leveled with the piano. So when you play forte, you will tend to be above the piano and use more of your arm weight. But when you play softly, a lot of professionals like to have their wrist at or even below a little bit the line on the piano. This way you can naturally play softer and use your finger weight as opposed to your wrist and your arm weight. So drop your wrist a little bit and see if that helps with the sound. Try to play that nice and softly. Nice, really good. And then with your voicing, you want to make sure that your right hand is just a tad bit louder than your left hand. Think of a band. You have a singer singing, and then you have, bass guitar, drums, piano. You want to make sure the voice is not drowning with those other instruments. So see it as in your right hand is that melody, that's the singer, and the left hand are all the other instruments. So try to bring out your right hand just a little bit more. So nice. You're feeling better. There you go. Yeah, and then the second line is the same exact thing, so we'll skip that. But then notice when you shift up to the relative major, C major, make sure that you're playing loud now. Now you can add a little bit more oomph, if you will.
So, alright.
Good. So let's try. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, we'll just stick to the first and third line for now. Yeah, we'll just stick to these two. So the biggest thing is let's go ahead and let's try something different here. Go ahead and play your right hand as loud as you can, but play your left hand as softly as you can. Let's just try that out. Good. Now the right hand is perfect. Don't have the right hand go any louder. But now I try to put the left hand as softly. So try to play the left hand. I know it's really difficult sometimes. It's your first time probably doing it. Perfect. Just like that. Perfect. So add the right hand on top of that, but play slower so it makes more sense in your head. Don't try to rush it. That's really good. Just like that. Perfect. So I'm really trying to get you to understand the difference between your hand weight or your finger weight in the right hand versus the left hand. You're doing two things at once when playing piano, so it's difficult, but eventually it becomes a motor memory, a motor skill to where your hand kind of just takes over and you're kind of on autopilot. So I want you to get used to that right hand being a little bit louder than the left hand. Eventually they will even out naturally, and we have more exercises for that. But let's go ahead and look at the last thing today. I'm going to go ahead and look at your crescendo and diminuendo. So this part can be a little tricky just because the rhythms can be a little well, they're parallel, so it shouldn't be an issue. Let's go ahead and check out that section. So we're gonna slowly increase until we get to your first beat of measure 4. I'm trying to box these, sorry. When you get right here, the first beat of this will be your loudest point, and then you're gonna fall off from there, okay? So let's go ahead and work on just these first two measures, so 3 and 4. Let's go ahead and try those together. hmm So notice it's going to be, go ahead and play just the right hand. Oh, so yeah, just for 3 and 4, just for 3 and 4. There you go. Yeah, so a good way to really understand this in real time is just imagine a car flying by, right? If you see a car going by you, or even like a school bus, you want to make sure that when it's coming to you, you can hear it coming down the road, right? The school bus that's coming up, but as it passes you, you can hear the engine, right? It's louder, but then it starts to fade again. So I want you to picture that when you play this. The blue is when the bus or the car is down the road, but as the colors change, it gets louder, and then you're going to go ahead and hear it become softer again. So try that one more time, just the right hand.
So it like slows down.
Say that one more time.
So it slows down more when you get to the end. No.
So it's not going to slow down. It's the volume. So the dynamic, it's the same exact speed, but notice at the very beginning you can't hear it that well. You can see it. It's the same speed. It's more of the sound. The engine is very soft, but as it's coming, it's getting louder when it passes. When it's right in front of you, that's when it's the loudest because the engine is right in front of you. But then as it's going down the road, it gets softer again. So essentially, it's soft, loud, soft. So you want to kind of picture soft, loud, soft. So go ahead and put the right hand with that in mind. Good, good, good. So the ending is exactly right. So make sure the ending is the same as the beginning. So it's going to be soft. The box is the loudest. So soft, loud, soft. You did loud, soft, but we're halfway there. So soft, loud, soft. Nice. Do the same thing for the left hand now. Very good. Yeah, so go ahead and start right here on that D. Really nice. So let's go ahead and put those two together now if you can. Nice, really good. And then the same exact thing will happen here, just different notes. Let's go ahead and try this one more time. Then not one more time. We'll try this twice, and then we'll end it here for today. Yes, this is a little bit. This one's a little different.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm. Good. So I don't know if you noticed this, but yeah. So essentially, the loudest point is the A. You're not going to hear the right hand become softer. That's the left hand's job. So yeah, good job. Add the left hand in now. This is a full circle, soft, loud, soft. Yeah, it starts with that D. Nice. And then one more time, and we'll leave it right there for today. Really good. I like it. Great job, Addie. Did you have any questions about this piece at all?
No.
All right. Well, it sounds great. Thanks for performing for us. We'll see you next time.